Welcome back. We're joined now by Sumit Gupta. He's CEO CoinDCX. Sumit, hi. Welcome to the show. And it's after a very long time that we're talking about Web3 or crypto for that matter. But we do understand that there is development. And first of all, congratulations on your recent acquisition with BitOasis. Tell us what it means for you and your overall portfolio and for the Indian participants also.
CoinDCX started in the year 2018 and now is the most reputed and the safest exchange in India. We are the largest player in the Indian market, and global expansion has always been a part of our growth strategy. Of course, MENA becomes one very exciting market, one of the fastest growing market. And we've been talking to BitOasis from a couple of years now. In fact, we have made a strategic investment in BitOasis in 2023. And since then, we have been, looking at the progress, the growth the company has made. The company has also turned profitable. Very similar thinking, compliance first thinking, building in the right way. Regulations are there in the market, so it becomes a natural choice for us to acquire BitOasis to expand into our global plans and. We announced this acquisition very recently, and I'm very proud to share that this is one of its kind deal where an Indian young startup grew on to become a largest company in a sector and then acquired a company in MENA region. I think it's a great moment for CoinDCX as well as for the Indian Web3 ecosystem.
Let's take a step back then and talk about on how many members are there on the exchange in CoinDCX in India? How many crypto assets are you supporting on the platform? What is the kind of volumes also that you're looking at?
All of these numbers are also out there in the open. We are very transparent as an organization. Just to share some more stats, so we have roughly 15 million customers, which is roughly 1.5 crore verified users. We have processed a cumulative trading volume of around $80 billion quarterly, between $7 to $8 billion. We have assets under custody of roughly $500 million. And largest exchange in India, last round that we've raised, we were valued at around $2.15 billion. India is a huge market, very, very bullish on the Web3 opportunity in India. And we continue to go deeper there. Continue to go deeper into crypto and Web3. And BitOasis is again a significant milestone in the journey of CoinDCX.
It sure is. So when it comes to BitOasis, it does support 60 crypto assets, but there are various fiat currencies that you now open up to. I mean, in India, we do it in Indian rupees, but you have access now to dirham and SAR and US dollar for that instance.
Yeah, a lot of fiat currencies are supported in BitOasis, and the great thing is it's all regulated, by VARA, and there's recently one more license received in Bahrain. So whatever fiat currencies that the regulations allow us, the BitOasis team will continue to open those fiat options, which will of course contribute to adoption of crypto asset, not just investing, but also usage of crypto, overall. So I think all of these are very progressive science, because some of the countries are very progressive and are ahead of its time. So we also at CoinDCX will have a lot to learn from how regulations are, coming and how regulators are thinking about it, which can also be applied to India. And I believe in the long term, globally regulations are going to be pretty much similar.
So, the final question to you, and this is the time that we're asking everybody about their pre-budget recommendations. What is this sector now anticipating or looking forward to?
See, at CoinDCX, we are building for the long term. And for us, it's been 6 years. It still feels like day one, and we'll continue to build for the category for many, many more years to come. Of course, the industry has taken a lot of steps forward in terms of increasing clarity. There is taxation. But yeah, in terms of recommendations, I believe that the taxation that has been imposed on the industry can be further relaxed down. That is a representation we have made very recently, and hopefully the government will consider the request of the industry. We have done it both from CoinDCX as well as from the association, where all members are there. So the tax needs to be lowered down at par with what other countries have. Otherwise, my worry is that the innovation will shift offshore, the talent will shift offshore. And the second recommendation is that the industry has shown a lot of progress and resilience over many years. And I see a lot of developed nations, lot of big economies working towards regulating the sector. I really wish that India also comes up with a clear regulatory framework. I think that is good for industry, that is good for the government, and that is also good for the customers who are participating in the sector. It is also, I think it will also position India as a global leader, or at least a great contributor to the overall Web3 sector, and it will also going to have a direct impact on the country's GDP, employment opportunities. So net making the tax framework a little more lenient and in line with what other asset classes have, I think that is very important to preserve the talent that we already have in the country. And number two, making sure that we come up with a progressive regulatory framework so that the industry continues to prosper, grow, and keeping customer protection at the core and center of everything.
All right, we hear that, Sumit. Thank you so much for joining us here at CNBC TV 18. But with that, it's completely out of time on Halftime Report. Business Lunch will take all the action ahead.